Do you ever wonder if your soulmate is stuck in a tree somewhere, unable to swipe right on your profile because they're busy fighting off a squirrel? Welcome, friends, to the wild world of dating in 2024, where the quest for love has taken on a whole new dimension. It's a time when our reliance on dating apps has skyrocketed. Swiping left or right has become a daily ritual, and the phrase, "it's a match," is the new "I do." But that's not all. With the advent of virtual reality dates, the line between reality and fantasy has blurred. You could be eating dinner on the moon one night and scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef the next, all without leaving your living room. And let's not forget about the post-pandemic dating scene. It's like navigating a maze, with social distancing rules and mask mandates adding an extra layer of complexity. But fear not, we've got some tips and tricks to help you navigate this dating labyrinth. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Or should we say, the elephant in your profile picture. You know, the one that's blocking the view of your face. A clear, head-on photo is your first step to creating an enticing profile. It's like the cover of a book. If it's blurry or obscured, folks will likely keep scrolling. And no, a photo of your favorite superhero or pop star doesn't cut it either. We're here to see you, not Spider-Man or Beyoncé. Now, let's talk about your bio. Think of it as a movie trailer for the blockbuster that is you. It should be intriguing, captivating, and most importantly, authentic. It's your chance to showcase your personality, interests, and what you're looking for in a date. But remember, there's a fine line between confident and cocky. Saying you're the best thing since sliced bread might be a bit of a stretch. Unless, of course, you've invented a revolutionary new type of bread. In that case, by all means, brag away. Here's where we get to the do's and don'ts of profile making. Do be honest. Don't exaggerate or lie about your age, height, or job. Trust us, the truth always comes out eventually. Do showcase your sense of humor. Don't use cheesy, overused pickup lines. We're looking at you. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? And finally, let's talk about photos again. Do upload photos that show off your interests and hobbies. Don't upload a gallery of bathroom selfies. Remember, variety is the spice of life, and your photo gallery should reflect that. A picture of you hiking, cooking, or playing with your adorable dog can say a lot more about you than a mirror selfie. Remember, your profile is your first impression, so make it count. And no, bathroom selfies don't count as a good impression. Now that you've got a profile that even George Clooney would be jealous of, it's time to slide into those DMs. But wait, don't just charge in there like a bull in a china shop. There's an art to crafting that perfect first message, and it starts with reading the person's profile. Yes, you heard right. You need to actually read their bio, not just skim through their photos. Their profile is a treasure trove of information that can help you craft a message that shows genuine interest. Are they a dog lover? Mention how you've always wanted a pooch of your own. Are they a fan of indie music? Share your favorite band. Personalizing your message not only shows that you've done your homework, but it also sets you apart from the crowd. Now let's talk about what not to do. We've all received those cringe-inducing messages that make us question the state of humanity. You know the ones I'm talking about. Hey, you're cute. Want to chat? Or your eyes are like the ocean and I'm lost at sea. It's enough to make a grown man weep, isn't it? Avoid cliches like the plague. Be original, be sincere, and most of all, be yourself. Don't pretend to be someone you're not just to impress. Trust me, it never ends well. Humor, my friends, is a powerful tool. If you can make someone laugh, you've already won half the battle. So if you're naturally funny, let it shine through in your message. But remember, it's a fine line between funny and creepy, so tread carefully. Remember, the goal of the first message isn't to seal the deal. It's to spark enough interest for them to respond and start a conversation. So keep it light, keep it interesting, and keep it real. So ditch the "hey, how are you?" and aim for something that will make them smile, or at least not make them cringe. Congratulations, you've made it to the first date stage, but now comes the real test. What do you do on a first date in 2024? First, let's talk about planning. You've heard it before. Failing to plan is planning to fail. And nobody wants their first date to be a fail, right? So here's the deal. You've got to put some thought into it. it's not just about showing up and hoping for the best. Now we're living in the future here, folks. It's 2024, and the dating game has changed. Virtual dates are a thing. They're not just for pandemic times anymore. So, if you're thinking about a virtual date, consider a shared online experience. Maybe it's a virtual cooking class where you both try to whip up the same dish in your respective kitchens. Or, how about a virtual museum tour? You can explore the Louvre in Paris without leaving your living room. Of course, in-person dates are still on the table. But remember, safety first, always. Public places, daylight hours, and a plan for getting home safely. And please, don't choose a location where you're the local celebrity. It's a date, not a fan meet and greet. The most important thing, whether you're planning a virtual or in-person date, is to pick something that reflects both of your interests. If you're both into fitness, a hike or a yoga class could be a winner. If you're foodies, a new restaurant or a cooking class might hit the spot. But let's say you both love Star Wars. That's great. But remember, a first date is not the time to show off your extensive collection of Star Wars memorabilia. Unless, of course, they're really into that. Then by all means, let your geek flag fly. So there you have it. Some tips for navigating the first date conundrum in 2024. Remember, a first date is about getting to know each other, not about showing off your extensive collection of Star Wars memorabilia. Unless, of course, they're into that. So, there you have it, folks. Dating in 2024 may be a challenge, but with these tips, you'll be swiping right to success in no time. We've navigated the labyrinth of modern dating together, starting with understanding the struggles of the virtual love terrain. We've crafted compelling profiles, sent out the perfect first messages, and even solved the first date conundrum. Remember, it's all about authenticity, creativity, and a dash of courage. Now, if you found these tips helpful, or if you have a friend who's been stuck on a dating app for what seems like forever, don't be stingy. Share the love and this video. And while you're at it, why not hit that like button and subscribe to our channel? We've got a ton more advice on dating, relationships, and, well, just about anything else that might trip you up on the path to love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, even if your soulmate is stuck in a tree, they'll come down eventually. Happy dating.